to a very special edition of Our Road Trip with Me series. The destination of this road trip, wow, really was something special. I'm actually a little emotional now. We headed to Philadelphia to meet the one and only Michelle Obama. For those who don't know, Philadelphia was 1,528 miles from my parents' doorstep to that city. It was a big leap of faith for me and my family for me to go there. So this candid conversation was really touching, and Michelle Obama opened up on so many things, from her journey in the White House to where she is now in her life about womanhood. Take a listen. You've been open. We could not have had this conversation 10 years ago, 20 years ago. What is changing the needle where women like us, plus 50, can talk about menopause?
I think many of us are from that generation where our parents or grandparents didn't talk about it. And now we're realizing, well, that wasn't helpful. So I have no shame in talking about the fact that I'm going on 60 and the experience of hot flashes and whether you take hormones and, you know, how do you continue to feel sexual and vibrant, that depends on the kind of medication. And some of our doctors don't know this stuff at all or don't talk to us about it. So we have to have those conversations. I don't want my girls growing up surprised by their bodies, right? So that means we got to put it out there. Because here's the thing about menopause. If you get to it, it's a blessing.
Right. That means you've gotten so right.
You know, so I'm not, there's no shame in my menopause game. I am alive.
I feel like I'm in front of an oracle. I feel like I'm in a matrix.
We used to call Malia the oracle.
Oh, do you call?
We did.
I did not know this. I do. I feel like I am with someone, and it has nothing to do with the White House. But somehow, finding your light has tapped into something, of course, we all want.
Yeah.
It's a peace.
Yeah.
It's a comfort. It's a desire to help. You found it.
Well, it's not all the answers, but these are my answers.
This is the purpose of the journey now, and you use it with examples. Is there pressure when everyone believes you have the answer?
Well, all I have is my honesty. And the first thing I say in this book is, I don't know.
But then you go on to know.
But here's what I think, right? And this is the thing. It's like, I'm 58, you know? I'm more clear-headed now in approaching 60.
That's what I see,
right?
the clear-headedness.
Right, that's what age, and that's one of the things in this society that we don't value enough, especially in women. It takes us a while to feel like, okay, I do think I understand this now. Because I've tried so many things. I've been through more things.
So you are at this point in your life where you are owning your wisdom.
Exactly. That's that's a good way. Thank you. I feel like I can own my wisdom. I feel like I've had enough experiences to say, this is how I see it. These are the things I think about. Again, because all of us women are humble, we're not going to call it the answer. We're going to say, let's have the conversation. Because your tools may be different from mine.
You mentioned a little bit about love, and you talk about Sasha and Malia in the book. You said, I can't tell too much out of respect for their privacy, plus they would kill you.
What I put in the book is
I know
for
you
fair
said,
game.
but you prefaced it that it was fair game. One of the things that was fair game that they allowed you to say regarding love and the future, you said, I'm rooting for my daughters to learn their way into maturity in their relationships, not worry about wringing some clear result from it. I don't want them to see marriage as some sort of trophy that must be hunted and won, or to believe that a wedding is the sort of spectacle they need to properly launch a fulfilled life. I love that you did reveal this modern mothering.
So I'm trying to break that cycle of those subtle expectations that we throw at all young people, but a lot of times our girls. You know, so I want them to know that their happiness is in their own hands, and that part of being in a happy relationship, if they choose to have it, is being whole yourself. I want my girls to spend some time with themselves, to develop some skills, to understand that they can make it with or without, that they can build their happiness with all the bells and whistles, and they can be happy if they choose to only focus on their career, to never have kids. I want to make their worlds bigger for them.
The toolbox. People will watch right now. They'll go get the book, and they will say, I've read the book, Michelle Obama. Now, how do I find my tools? I still don't know what my tools are. How do you do that?
It takes paying attention to the lessons you're learning. The thing I caution for young people, developing your tools takes time, and to be patient. Some of this stuff has to happen.
Yeah.
But it takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
And time is a good thing. It's on our
Time
side.
is a good thing. If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky, yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful book. It is the perfect book at the perfect time.
Great conversation.